Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how did we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the eCommerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your host, John Suder, Bart, Mroz, and Brittany Blackman. The eCommerce Minute is a production of SUMO Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm located in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's the eCommerce Minute, episode 727.
In today's episode, Neutral, offset your carbon emissions right from your cart.
Neutral is a company whose goal is to make sustainable shopping a reality for users around the world. Neutral was started by a group of university students from Ontario who are passionate about protecting the environment. Just last month, the team at Mozilla Builders invited them to join Mozilla MVP Lab, and they've been hustling to bring Neutral to life ever since. Neutral is a browser extension that gives users the power to shop sustainably. With every online purchase, Neutral generates a carbon footprint calculation and allows users to offset their emissions by donating at checkout to a lineup of NGOs fighting the climate crisis. With Neutral's dashboard, shoppers can track their cumulative carbon footprint and discover key insights on improving their shopping habits for the environment. Neutral does not sell your data to third parties, track your browsing history, or collect unnecessary data. In order to deliver the most accurate insights and calculations, Neutral only reads and changes data on supported shopping sites, such as Amazon. The company then calculates the carbon footprint of your product by accounting for all material and energy inputs consumed, material and energy outputs generated, transport, storage, and waste outputs generated through the life cycle. The calculations are directly sourced from the Carbon Scope Data database, one of the largest and most comprehensive LCI databases in North America. Neutral points out that our habits are making a serious dent on the planet. Just take a look at the stats. Amazon alone emitted 15 million tons of CO2 in a year delivering packages to our doorstep. With that much in carbon emissions, you and I could drive around the world 1.3 million times. Crazy. So how do these guys make money? Do they make money?
I have no idea, but Shopify does the same thing, I think.
Do they?
Yeah. So if you go to Shop app and then you open your preferences, there's a carbon offsetting setting, and it tells you what the impact is. My impact is 2 trees so far.
You don't say. That is very interesting. I did not know that.
It is in there. It's been there for a bit. I mean, there's got to be. I mean, it could be just a good Samaritan thing. I mean, they're not really going to make money off of it.
Or affiliate marketing.
I don't think you're supposed to really make money off of it.
Affiliate marketing. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, it's good. Anything to help,
Sure.
That's a good thing.
Sure. I mean, it's a great idea. And my question was, as I read that, is like, well, how do they know? But apparently this Carbon Scope database, and I guess it depends on, God, it seems massive. Like how do they collect that information? I guess it depends on the manufacturers and vendors, to be honest, about how they actually move goods about.
Yeah, I think it's how they move goods about. I think it's how they do their packaging. Like there's a lot of this. It's not only just moving and stuff like that. It's packaging, it's manufacturing, kind of everything goes into it. And I wonder if Shopify is actually using the same database.
Yeah, really interesting. I love these kind of hackathons. I love these kind of little tech things that come out. I'm wondering, again, was this just a thing they hacked together, or is there some kind of business model behind it? I know there's some people that just like to hack just to hack, and some people like to hack thinking they're going to make the next Instagram or Facebook. I think
some people don't need to make money.
Yeah, some people don't need to make money. That's a concept that's very foreign to me. I always think, well, how are they making money out of this? It's like, no, maybe they're just being altruistic, and you're just not seeing that.
Brainwashed. What happened to us?
Yeah. Like my late stage capitalism is getting
no trust.
Late stage capitalism. Brittany, do you have the early onset?
I think so. I think I do.
You know what late stage capitalism looks like? I'm sitting here doing the podcast in my Monopoly Man costume. I have the big top hat and the bow tie, and I'm sitting back in my chair because I have to pay $10 dividend to the bank or something like that.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, that was funny. All right, I need to get out of this one. Do a little stat time. Amazon admitted for. Oh, fuck.
Keep on going.
All right. Amazon admitted around 44.4 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent in the 2018 fiscal year. That's according to Statista. So Amazon's admission exceeded the reported totals of the UPS, FedEx, as well as Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Target. Wow. Hold on. That should be a story in itself. In data compiled by CDP, the former Carbon Disclosure Project, Amazon's total is 38% less than rival Walmart. Wow, what is the stat here? Wait, so Amazon. So let me break this
somewhere.
Let me break my jargon down, my jumbled jargon here down. Amazon's admissions exceeded the reported totals of UPS, FedEx, Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Target. But Amazon's total is 38% less than rival Walmart. My God. So there's a little perspective for you. If we need to draw a chart, this is not whoever wrote this stat didn't write it properly because the big elephant in the room is Walmart here. So pretty interesting. All right, Britt, do we have a source for that last stat?
Let me check it out. Fortune.
And that crazy stat is from Fortune. Britt, do we have when the article was published, or if any? I don't want to read a link over.
This unfortunate stat.
This unfortunate stat is via Fortune.
So, okay, here's what I'm saying. There's a Fortune one that has that verbatim from September 2019, and then there's a Business Insider one that has that verbatim from January 2020. Yeah,
which means they copied it from Fortune. No big deal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Plagiarism is the finest form of flattery or something I read somewhere. I think Abe Lincoln said that. He said that all things on the internet are true as well.
I thought Jimi Hendrix said that.
Jimi Hendrix, the guitarist from Metallica, said that. All right. This episode was a complete mess. Editor, you can leave all this stuff in. That's your e-commerce minute for today. Everyone needs a laugh. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at SUMO Heavy.